fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the New York Giants. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
And 7 at the 28-yard line.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Looking to throw, Haskins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I like the look at that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go. It's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner. Great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
Yeah, the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes us down to about the 5-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Second and goal from the 1. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
On 3rd and 2, Jones to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Operating from the gun, Jones. And it's intercepted at the goal line. handoffs. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Washington.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 11 yards there, just like last play. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
At the 35-yard line.
Play action. Haskins. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
He was brought down.
Now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Calls a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give him the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there? Because I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable where we are.
Third down. Here's Haskins. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Haskins, not the most mobile of quarterbacks, but delivering there on the scramble to pick up the first. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Leonard Williams. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Haskins. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, Jones. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Washington.
A handoff as they run the counter play. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
At the 38-yard line. Pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Giants 7, Washington nothing. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And again this time to the tailback. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Brought down at the 30.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
41.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On third down, Haskins. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Leonard Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Jones now, throwing on first down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing again on second down. Jones, he'll get this out to Barkley, complete. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14. Jones from the gun on third down. Oh, as he throws there, incomplete.
For number 89, incomplete.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
It's over 1st and 10. At their own 39-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
Yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And past the 40 before he's he's out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here. And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. I'm going to run.
Now Jones on third down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Samson Ebukam able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That'd be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Mike 5-4. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. 54.
They'll try and throw for it here. Got a man, Slayton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. They'll go to Barkley again. And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
54 Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Operating from the gun, Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. On 4th down, Joe Judge going to send in the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 48. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead moves to 10-7. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Yeah, they sit in the line, they got people weld the stuff, and they're just all in their own section. It's like one person gets done, and then the people on the bike go to the next people, people go to the next people. It just goes down the line.
From midfield now, Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin, and he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
But the good thing is, like, somebody will work Monday, I will work Monday, Tuesday.
Throwing again, Haskins. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. A tough spot for Haskins in Washington here. 3rd and long after that last sack. From the gun, it's Haskins. And the pressure gets to him again.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on the lead and play that
You were playing 2K.
kind of
lazy
teams
right there.
run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
He was brought down by Levante David. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
We've played 3 quarters.
You played them on the 5 version or the 4 version?
This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
I was like, well, I'm playing the Saints because I know that team. And then that's when we played him. At first, he was winning. He scored the first touchdown. I threw a pick and he ran it back. And then that's when I
scored. Jones on a heavy rush, and down he goes. Samson Abuka in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. From the gun, Jones looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down before they work.
As soon as I open the dive.
A terrific play call.
I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive
No, it hit me too.
is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he picks up about
That's the thing. He was shitty. And no, I caught that.
Those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. From the 41, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover it, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. And oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch.
I love y'all,
off he goes.
but I hate playing back here. I don't get the good. I can't get my feel right. I need my TV in the front. Yo, it's killing me.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Stop playing with you.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the
cute
end zone for a
outfit.
touchback.
Oh, my baby got cute outfit on.
He probably done shit it. Or thought it. Something.
This one just so like different.
My baby. Rainbow.
Out there set ready for this next drive.
Yeah.
Washington offense.
Yeah,
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all
What you
right, I'm
got
being
for my baby?
facetious here.
What you
But
want?
you get points, you get a little bit better.
And his pass is intercepted.
This
Fourth time today.
killing me.
Picked off near his own 48, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Here's Jones on first down. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big.
A little bit before 8.
Protect my baby hand. That's time to put him down, bro.
It was a little bit before 8 when I did it.
Baby wide awake. Hey, friend.
Barkley.
Oh, not a mess.
Nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
Hold my baby right now.
Loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Brandon, it's clear
What's up, bro?
when you're up in the fourth quarter.
What's up,
You
bro?
have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to
You
move the
pissed
ball.
on me,
Made it
bro.
very difficult right there. Now
The
they need to
initiation,
repeat
bro.
that effort.
Tell him.
You done pissed on me, Brian. I wasn't feeling that.
Tell him. The initiation.
Behind the chain,
Yeah, he
second and
definitely gonna
13.
have to get that
Upgrade.
the unlimited version.
Boo boo. Hey, boo boo. Look at you. I'm ready
Operating
to
from the gun. Jones.
Man,
He's going to go
tell
on
you
top
that.
of the
I'm
end
ready. You
zone.
better feed me
He's
now.
got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram with touchdown number 7 on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Now the try for the extra point.
That nigga be killing it.
He was killing like he never had nothing to
What's in here?
And the lead is now 24.
2?
Makes the
2 ounces?
score Giants 24.
Nah, it's like
Yeah, no, it's 2 ounces.
Nothing.
That's 2 ounces.
You ain't shit no more for him. And now, because I was just talking to
Michael
Giselle,
Dixon
and
set
I
to
kept
kick
looking at
off.
this clock. I was like, 2. Got the 3. 4.
How
6.
does the
I'm like,
kickoff unit is
So every
designed
time-
and send this one away.
fucking hour. This nigga ate, and he ate each fucking time.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25
Oh.
Now I'm kind of worried now because this is what we have right here to last me through the night. So until then, while we're all up, y'all make a bottle of that shit because this helps me at night. So he don't, I can
Out
easily
there,
pop
set ready
these.
for this next drive, the
Yeah,
Washington
at night.
offense.
Versus
And their 4-game
having
win
to mix
streak
that
very
shit.
much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw again on 2nd down, Haskins. And he
So the
fires
cornerback
one
actually
incomplete.
runs that
That
route
incompletion is
like
not
real.
a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Yes.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And he finds McLaurin. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 12 on the year. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
So he killed the other bottom.
Taking
He
it
killed the
about
other
the
bottom.
one.
With no
And
problem.
he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's looking all the more likely that a fifth straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jones. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Samson Ebukam. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for New York. Kirk now, the return man. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's a 1st down with a cherry on top. 31 yards.
Washington 1st down.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Leonard Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Fourth down, here's Haskins. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. That one looks like he'll throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Lavonte David. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So a victory here for the